Moonlight.
Please give me what I need.
Draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
I'm hoping for that immunity.
Daylight fades upon the surface. We begin to shine. I shall distract your enemies, while you press ever closer to the resolution that we Silver Sisters vowed would come to pass.
We didn't get it. But you know what? We can get the heal. The heal's not a bad one. So I can restore 15 3 times. Resets every time I hit a fountain, which you don't hit fountains very often in the underworld. In the Olympus, which kind of sucks. So we would have to upgrade it to have more usages, or I can raise the last susceptible foe, or I could fire a beam. I don't like the beam because it kind of sets you there for the 2 seconds and you can't really do anything. So let's go with the heal.
Deep and persevere.
If I was like power gaming, what I would do is sit there and just end the encounter or end the run, like go and do it again until we find the right one. But as a viewing experience, it's more exciting to see me have to adapt, right? To have to come up with something that might end up being better and exploring different builds. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. I enjoy it too. I like being challenged, you know? I like feeling like I have an opportunity to do stuff that I wouldn't normally do.
Long way to go from there, right, Em? Well, let's see if we can't cut out a little travel time to your destination, hey?
What'd you got? Find more gold, dodge chance, or Omega cast use less magic. Honestly, not a bad one. I kind of want to re-roll this, but I like having the extra gold.
Let's pick up the pace.
So far in our Olympus runs, it feels like having a little extra gold makes a big difference. All right, what do we got here? Apollo, hammer. Let's go straight to the hammer, and we'll determine what we do from there. Like if we get an attack boon or an attack upgrade from the hammer, then I feel like it's kind of a no-brainer to go Apollo, because we can get the Apollo attack, which just makes our attack way, way, way better. But we're gonna need to get some magic because our Omega attacks are blasting it down.
Couldn't do it.
Which is kind of what I already knew. This is how this particular weapon works. Nothing wrong with that. It's just kind of fun, actually. It's like, if you could do it properly, you get this like a really cool build with this. But you just need the extra magic, obviously, or magic regeneration, whichever comes first. Special fires +2 projectiles. So that's really interesting. I got to consider that, because we could go full special build, but our build currently relies on me spamming attacks while our specials are out. So that's interesting. They linger for 2 seconds and launch back at me, or specials destroy 20% of any armor. I think triple comet is our best option here.
To better light my way.
Now it says +2 projectiles. Oh, it's just like straight up this. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So if I'm doing this, then I'm not doing Omega specials. Ah, that is gonna be a weird thing. I'm not sure about that.
The barrier's lost some of its strength.
Well, with that in mind, huh? Let's go Apollo anyways and see what we get. 'Cause that might change things. Because if all I've got are just like spams on my special, which is nice because I only need to cast it once before I can just like spam attack, then do I really need as much magic as I was thinking I needed?
Prometheus himself leading the assault against us. One of our sole allies amongst Titankind to become a bitter foe. All because of how we treated him. All because he knows which side shall be victorious when all is said and done.
Huh. Interesting. Attacks deal more damage. Cast inflict daze. Sprint faster and dazes. I'm going to re-roll.
Let's do it.
Specials deal more damage in a larger area. That's very interesting. Let's do that one. Look how big those are. That's what she said. I feel like having my specials be larger is really nice because they will have a higher likelihood of exploding the lingering attacks there, which is always good. I'm going to need to just get a little bit of magic now, so I don't really have to worry about it much later, right? At least that's the plan. It does a lot of damage, though. Not just the specials, but the attacks, and the combination that we're using on this particular weapon is hyper good. That's the thing I love about Supergiant, is they are so good, and they've always been so good at this, of providing just a simple tweak, right? In this case, the tweak is, well, you're gonna have your attacks linger, and hitting with your special blows them up. And so you do like these little bursts of AoE damage. It's kind of a cool idea. But just a simple change like that completely changes how you play, and then you have all of the boons on top of that. Like, what do you go with the boons with that? By the way, I think I'm gonna go Demeter. I think a Demeter on attack might be pretty nice, because then I can slow some nerds down. But the point is, like, just a simple change to a single weapon, and then you get all those extra boons in there, and like how they affect that, it becomes almost like an infinite amount of possibilities that you've got going on, which to some degree makes it really hard to balance, but I've not really noticed that so much while I play their games.
Prometheus stole fire from us not for mortal kind, but because he desired it for his own gain. What good is that power to him now, upon a mountain cold as ice?
Attacks, inflict more damage, and inflict freeze. Yeah, I want that. But I feel like I want it to not be just basic. I could try to re-roll, but that may not be worth it. Let's re-offer. Let's see if we can get a better version. Well, that's not better. That's actually not great at all. Re-roll one more time. I'm just like blowing all my re-rolls. That was totally not worth it, but hey, we got it.
Now to head back.
I mean, we only have 2 more. Oh, no, there's an extra room. We only have 2 more pylons. Maybe I go extra health? I mean, I could also go attack, right? Or not attack, Demeter again. And hope for maybe a cast boon? What else could I get from Demeter? I'm not sure. But now that we're using her, I mean, we could like do this like double whammy of Demeter and Apollo. What was the other one? Was it Aphrodite over there?
Let's see.
Yeah. I'm not so hot on Poseidon in Hades 2 either. Let's toss this. Oh, it's you again.
Go about your business, sister.
Yeah. You just wasted my spirits. That's unfortunate. I like the buff to the specials, having so many of them. I kind of feel like it does a really good job of just kind of spamming the screen with stuff that's going to explode the attacks. It's working really well. Don't hit me. It's not cool, bro. It also adds the slow and freeze effect, it looks like, when they blow up, which is really nice. You're not doing too hot, Hercules. I think I kind of killed you on that one.
In the name of Hades.
To the show, you gods. You earned your share.
This is not bad. Boons become common and gain rarity every 3 encounters. We only have 2 boons, right? So that's like hyper good. Oh, it's just the one though, isn't it? No, okay, it got them both. Yeah, so both of these are now common. Which is really nice. And then now these are going to gain rarity every 3 encounters. Ooh, it's so good. Yeah, you need to talk to me? Should I give him something? Is he done? Do I have another room back here? Normally he says something to me, but it just wants me to gift him, which I ain't doing. I want to save my gifts. I don't want to just like be throwing them all out there. Right, probably health now.
Let's have a look around.
Yeah, let's get that health, just so we have some extra life. I really want to get through first couple bosses without using any Death Defiance. That's my goal this run. If nothing else, that's my goal. It's kind of like, it's like a self-improvement thing, right? When you're in a game like this, where you're trying to like defeat very hard bosses, you should be setting little goals for yourself that are achievable. Like, I'm gonna get this boss. I'm gonna attempt to get this boss down that I haven't killed to a certain percentage of health that I haven't been able to get to yet. Right? That's like an achievable thing. Or I'm gonna take half the amount of damage I did from the boss, the first boss, as I did last time. And considering I took a lot of damage from the first boss the last time, you know, that's a pretty worthy goal. Whether it's achievable or not really depends on my build and how well I'm playing. But it's kind of an interesting thing, isn't it? Because it's like when it comes to me not getting the immunity and not getting the build that I want to get necessarily, I feel like an achievable goal for me is like just get through the first 2 bosses without losing a Death Defiance. I think that is achievable.
This one, please.
That's a good goal for
Cannot
me.
be measured in mere coin. The very idea is absurd. Yet, there you are, paying for goods and services as though Kronos has already prevailed.
That's a good point. Whenever you run out of mana, prime until the next location, restore all. Your Omega moves create a rift, where your boons become heroic, then lose rarity every 5 encounters. Nah, don't want that. Your Omega moves create a rift that strike foes in front and behind you, but uses plus 15 magic. Now that is a really weird one, because that would make my attack, my Omega attack, do that. So I could like really blast, but I would run out of magic so quickly. How much magic am I running? 151. Man, that is really interesting. I think that's so cool, but I don't really have a way of restoring that magic at the moment. Maybe I re-roll and see if it's still there, then maybe I take it. They give me an even better version of it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's upgrade our attack damage, maybe. Special damage also not bad. Let's upgrade our attack damage. I'm so curious how this is gonna go now.
You some kind of deathless goddess of the underworld, you said. It seems you'd be better off staying on your side of the fence.
I'm here to pay my relatives a visit. You just keep getting in the way. Almost as though violence better suits you than the shepherd's life.
Why, you're a real thinker for a slice of meat. Just because I'm retired don't mean I don't want to work up an appetite no more, does it now?
Yeah. Here we go. I mean, it feels like it's doing a lot of damage. Oh my goodness, I walked right into that stupid thing, didn't I? Okay. Let's hit a couple of these. Do our Omegas. I really like that rift effect, but it's hard to kind of do properly on this particular fight. So maybe it's not as good as I thought it would be. I don't know. That feels like hyper good. And then I just like blew through all my magic. Oh wow, that did a lot of damage to me. Let's go ahead and hit that heal because we can, right? It's gonna restore all of them. So I may as well use them all. Okay, dodge out of that. I feel like our damage is really crazy good. And I have the capabilities of like killing all this stuff without really trying. Go ahead and use this.
Vitality.
Again, I'm just trying to not use all of my Death Defiance or any on this fight. Let's kind of restore some magic here. Kind of blew him up with that. That was pretty good, huh? No, stop hitting me with that stupid thing. All right, that was an improvement, right? We got through that first boss without using a Death Defiance. I would like to use the heal. Thank you.
Better.
So that's going to put us at full health with that fountain. Close to it. 4 off. May as well
Maybe
get
I
it.
should switch.
All right. So now that we've done that, do I want to guarantee another Apollo? Maybe I do. Maybe a Demeter. Or maybe I consider some of these other ones, like going into Olympus. Maybe the Gorgon amulet is good. While you have no Death Defiance, Athena may appear once this night with at least common boons, right? That's not bad. It's interesting. I could also just do Apollo because we're working on it, or I could do the Demeter one because we can level it up. But I kind of want to do an Apollo one because we got Apollo going with us. What's this one? After each encounter, you deal more damage, but also take that much more. No. Fountains restore more life. The next turns 1 random common boon of yours to rare. No, that's not really that worth it for us at the moment. After you take 250 damage, your Omega move deals 20% damage. That's really nice too. Huh. Does that continue if we have it going into Olympus? I'm curious. All right, I think I'm just gonna go with the safe option at the moment, which is Apollo. We'll see how that goes. We got a lot of gold, so I can get some life. I get heal in 3 encounters here, 5 encounters, and get a boon. I think I'm gonna do that. And just like have these heals rolling in so I can play a little bit more aggressive than I otherwise would. And we'll see how that pans out.
Done there.
I feel like this build can potentially be pretty good, but we're still gonna die on Prometheus.